So the next question, number 11, Sayadaw taught us to share metta to all beings and the living one. If we want to share the merit of these vipassana meditations to all relatives who had already passed away, when should be the right time? Should we share the merit at the last part of sitting meditation or right after finishing the sitting meditations? So if you wish to dedicate your merits to your departed relatives during retreat, maybe the better times is at the end of the day. So in other words, before you go to take rest at 10 o'clock in the evening, you may dedicate these merits that you have accumulated throughout the day. Then question 12, if the relatives, family, tell the doctor not to feed food to the brain dead patient, is it a sin if the feeding of food is not started yet? Or if we instruct the doctor to stop feeding, is it a panatipata? As the purpose of curing is to provide them better condition of life, but feeding is just to prolong life with suffering. We should leave the patient to die in peace. It depends, as you know, karma depends on one's intention or volitions. So if your intention or volition is out of loving kindness, compassion, to cure so that the patient's the sickness, or for example, will be cured or overcome, or then this is a good actions or wholesome actions. But if the intention is to end the life, then this is not the wholesome actions. The results of karma or vipaka is something that is not easily to be comprehended by the worldlings. No one can interrupt the manifestations or the ripening of the karma. So it's better to remain equanimity when we know that this is the result of karma. Even those patients who are brain dead, or sometimes they call vegetables, in certain conditions they do have some very minor response, but it's because the brain is damaged. The mind or consciousness cannot function through that damaged brain. So sometimes some brain dead patients do have some response. For example, if they are Buddhists, you do the chanting to them, you may see their facial expressions becomes more serene, peaceful. And similarly, cases, for example, coma, patients in coma, there are cases recorded in the medical history that those who have been coma for many years eventually regain their consciousness. I read one of the reports of this patient who had been coma for many years eventually regained her consciousness. And when she regains her consciousness, then she could recall certain major events happening to the world during the period of her coma. So it's quite amazing that even when she was in coma, the mind is conscious of certain major events happening in the world. So that's why we have to contemplate that karma is our property, or we are the heirs of karma. So due to our karma, we are born in this destiny. Or karmas, our relations, are our protections. So that's why we should, if we understand the teaching of karma, we have to take responsibility of our actions.